Daily inspiration, motivation, relaxation, and transformation station. Live at 5. This will be 18 minutes. I don't have time to conversate too much. I got to dive right into this because this is the first time I'm showing the HEAL plan. Clearly, it's not as easy because I can't give you the close-ups and everything, so you're going to have to listen. You'll get a little visuals, but in order to do this in 18 minutes, it's almost impossible. So in case we don't get done, I'm going to cut it off where we are. I'll do it again on a webinar, but this is more for practice, for fun. But the plan, the HEAL plan, is to live for a living. To live for a living. That just feels right to say. Not to live dying. So first of all, our square. We're going to focus on the square first. The square of wealth. There's 4 different ways to make wealth in the world regardless. 93% of people focus on this side right here, and they have a job. They have a job or they're self-employed. Having a job, you have no security, none. You work tremendously hard. You're not able to take breaks when you want to, days off when you want to. It's limited amount how much money you get paid. You have to work really hard. And right now there's a big thing going on where they get you to work part-time, like 30 hours, so there's no benefits there either. But the other thing is most people are like, well, I'm self-employed. I've been self-employed too many and many a times, but I'll tell you the disadvantages is it's high risk. You have to, there's a high demand. You have to spend a lot of your time, and you can go tremendously in debt. 93% of the people focus on this half. Of that 93%, that equals 7% of the wealth. So if you're doing this 93% your whole life and you don't have a plan to do anything else, you should get a different plan. Because you're not living for a living. You are living to survive. And you're supporting somebody else's dream, and you're taking all the risk, and you're doing all the work, and you're getting hardly any of the reward. So people go, I'm self-employed. Well, there's a big difference between being self-employed and being a business owner. So let's focus on this side on the right. 7% of the world does the right. Business investors, where you have money that works for you. So money works for you. You have money, you find the ideas that you want, and you invest in different businesses. So if you have the financial capabilities, being a business investor is a very smart decision. But right up here on the right, this is what we're talking about today. A business owner. So what a business owner is you own a system. And the system does the work for you. So the system does a lot of the heavy lifting. So a lot of us who've been in a job, who's had a job, I've had over 100 jobs, I've done them all. In the job, I was plugging into the system. As a business owner, you have freedom and flexibility. There's very little risk to do it. It's basically you can just walk right in and turnkey ready to go. Now, there's a couple ways you could start your business on your own, or you can tap into a business that's already created. So, for lack of better words, business owner, so we'll talk about an HBO. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that legally, if it's trademark, but a HEAL business owner, we'll talk about it down here. But let's first go to this part. This circle. This circle is the circle of purpose, the circle of peace. This is how it all begins. 97% of the people in the world, so follow me, 97% of the people in the world do this over and over and over. You begin, and you're looking to get to your purpose, whatever your goal is. You run into a problem, and I mean, if you relate, let me know. You run into a problem. The problem is typically something to do with your health or your body, something to do with your money or your business, something to do with your love or the relationship with you're in. That's the majority of the problems. Now, that problem comes with pain. Have you ever dealt with any pain? Anger, anxiety, stress, shame, guilt, the feeling of hopelessness, depression, poverty, fear. See, the problem leads to the pain. Now, the pain then sends you to where I've been personally. I know some of you have been, and I think we all could relate in different ways to rock bottom. Rock bottom. See, my rock bottom was the combination of trauma, addiction, and poverty, which led me to being homeless. Now, other people have different rock bottoms. They end up in jail. Some end up suicidal or committing suicide. And then ultimately, death. Now, getting at rock bottom can be a really big advantage because all you can do is start at the bottom and lift the rock and go to the top. There is nowhere else to go that's worse. So if you're at rock bottom, what do? You typically finally say, well, I'm ready to do this. I'm looking for a plan. The plan is, how do I get a job? How do I join a gym? Let me get a trainer, a nutritionist, a therapist, a specialist, go to recovery, school. The diet, I need a diet finally. It depends on what your problem was. If your problem was your body, it's the gym, it's the trainer, it's the diet. If your problem was your love or your relationship, maybe you need a counselor, a therapist, you have to do meditation or something. If your problem was your business or your money, you got to figure out a way, a job, an education, some sort of career. What do? That's the cycle of life. What are we all looking for? Happiness. What is happiness? It's knowing your purpose in life. It's not like the purpose of life is to find your purpose. So if you know your purpose, you're happy. But how does that happen? Because you know your purpose and you make progress. That's what Heal is all about. Progress daily. That you grow daily. You spend just 18 minutes of your life each day focused on areas of your life that you want to grow. Whatever the problem was to begin with. See, the problem sometimes leads to the pain, to the rock bottom, to the plan, all back to our purpose. Now, you can go the other way, and that's what we want to help you do. So Heal comes in right here, the plan. What we do, and this is the beginning point, I believe that you should go to the gym, have a trainer, a nutritionist, a doctor, a specialist, all that stuff. But if you showed up prepared, it would be a lot easier and less expensive. So that's what we did. We created all these plans within one platform and our products inside of Heal. And so you can access those and you can skip the whole gamut if you want. Skip the problem, skip the pain, skip the rock bottom, and go right into the plan and get growth. If you show up and do a class and you already had a little bit of understanding of what you were going through, it'll give you a big advantage. But ultimately, it's all about finding your purpose. And then I'll tell you what, that's where you find your peace. You're looking for peace because peace is what makes you feel good. Peace is what helps you deal with traumas. Peace is what helps you deal with the problems. If you got your peace, these things don't exist anymore. They eliminate. But that's what Heal does. So let's go down to the next one. Because we could go into this deeper, but we got to do this 18-minute deal. The truth. The triangle of truth. The triangle of truth is this. It's the mind, body, spirit. That you aren't doing something over here for just one of these. If it all is about just your body, ultimately we will end up short. If it's all about just your mind, you got to have the combination, mind, body, and spirit. So when you're doing anything to stay on your path, to stay aligned, to stay fulfilled, it's the whole thing that you're completely aligned on the inside. There's no disconnect. That means that you can't do something that your spirit says don't do. And it happens a lot. Like, I'm in a relationship, I'm totally in love, I really want to stay with this girl, but I'm just going to cheat on her because I got to get this thing going on for my body. Well, you end up short. It's the same with everything in life. When you start to cheat, you end up losing out. So it's the combination, it's the triangle of truth. And there's three things. Your faith, your family, and your future. Your faith, your family, your future. That's what matters. All the other stuff going on in your life is kind of irrelevant. Your faith, your family, your future. That's what you got to do. Is you got to have truth in your life. I can't make the truth for you. Lane can't make the truth. Brooke can't make the truth. Paulo can't make the truth for you. You got to make the truth for you. But you know what it is. And see, this is the one thing that only you can be accountable for. I don't know. You got to know. But I'll tell you what, if you don't follow this triangle of truth, you're going to end up back over here at the problem that leads to the pain that leads to rock bottom, and you're going to be looking for another plan. Because all you want is your purpose, and all you want is progress, because all you want is peace, and that's what makes you happy. So, take my word for it, but follow it as if it's your life. Now, the last one, we might be able to do this in under 18 minutes. We still got about 7 or 8 minutes. This is the first time I've ever done this. And I think it's quite fascinating. Because this is the diamond. This is HEAL. You get rewards to be part of a company like HEAL. Because as I said, as a business owner, a HEAL business owner, you want to tap into this. 7% of the people in the world are earning 93% of the wealth. If you're focused on this side forever, a job and being self-employed, it's okay to do it to get by. It's okay to do it to leverage to get to something else. But ultimately, you want to be a business owner or a business investor. Because as a business owner, you have a system that works for you. So go down to here to HEAL. The rewards. First of all, your personal rewards. We have 3 products in place now, ranging from $25 to $500. You get 50% every time that somebody buys one of those products on the website that we created for you and the system that works for you, that does all the marketing, that provides everything. So this isn't like your typical multi-level marketing thing where you're carrying around products, you're trying to sell things and convince people to buy things that you don't like anyhow, where you're doing wholesaling and retailing, and when you're dealing with customer service and you have to do billings and collections. None of that. We do all that for you. That's the system that works for you. All you do is tap into it and share. Share the links, share the products, share your story. Every time someone buys something, you earn 50%. Every single time. So personally, every time someone buys something, you earn 50%. And you didn't have to do anything. You didn't make the products. You didn't have to come up with the solutions, the plans, nothing. We did it all for you. You didn't have to make the website. You didn't have to do the branding. You have to do the marketing. You don't have to do anything except for share. And you get the lion's share of it. Now, you also will develop a group. So over time, I think your first goal is to get 5 people in your group. The people in your group, you'll get an additional 15%. So let me break this down real simple like. If a product is $500, your 50% equals how much? $250. Over and over and over. If you're working for $25 an hour, that's 10 hours of work. So do the math. Over here, though, as you develop a group, you also earn an additional 15% of that group. So as the group builds, and we won't go too deep into it because that'll take another 18 minutes, but you can earn an additional 15% of the total 100% of the product. Then here's the really exciting thing. And the reason that a lot of people are a business owner, because they have a system and the system works for them. The HEAL family is everybody in HEAL. Whoops. Everybody in HEAL. Right here. The total revenue of the company. We're also paying 9% of the total revenue of the company in different bonus pools. In order to qualify, it's so simple. You have 5 customers. Just 5 customers that you brought into HEAL. Now, they're not buying a magic potion, a pill, a cream, a lotion, something you don't like. They're not buying a GMO product, something that you're going to be embarrassed of. They're not buying the new cell phone plan, the new switch, the new this, that, this. They're buying what? What they're already looking for. Hey, I need a job. Hey, I need a gym. I need a diet. I need a recovery. I need a nutritionist. I need a therapist. I need help with my mindfulness, my meditation, my yoga. I want to feel good because all we're trying to do is solve the problem. I have a business problem, money problem, health problem, body problem, love problem, relationship problem. And those problems are causing the people pain. Anxiety, stress, anger, guilt, depression, hopelessness, poverty, so on and so forth. We've created a solution to the biggest problems in the world. And we put the solution into the products that you get access to immediately. So what do? You get the lion's share of the money. And when the company grows, so does your income. And all you got to do is tap in to begin. So at the end of the day, you get paid 3 different rewards. On your personals, on the group that you build, and on the entire company. And one step further. When you bring in one person, let's say they go out, and it's the Muhammad Ali of this world. And he becomes the greatest. I'm the greatest that there ever was. But you brought Muhammad Ali to heal. And he went out and shared it with the world. What happens to you? You earn between, at first, 10% of what Muhammad Ali earns. And then after he has 5 customers in his entire business, you earn 20% every time he gets paid. The company pays that to you. People do this because they leverage a system. They leverage a team. They leverage the idea that everything was done and created for them. It's no longer where they're like, I got to go to work today. I got to work a job. I'm working a job for somebody who does not want me to grow into a business owner or a business investor because I do so good at the job. And nothing against the job. You should stay working your job. Work your job full time. But work this plan part time. And understand that not everybody is going to encourage you to do this because why? They want you to stay working for them. Everybody that works for me, I say, my goal for you is to make so much money that you only do this because you're passionate about it, because of this, because it connects with your faith, with your family, and with your future. It connects with your mind, your body, and your spirit. So, I think we got 1 minute. We did this. This is the HEAL plan. To live for a living. Don't live someone else's life. And then all of a sudden, one day go, oh no, I can't do this anymore. I have regret in my heart. There is no place like the present to begin. And of course people are going to say, no, don't do it. It'll never work. It'll never happen. But what you should do is, what are you feeling inside of your heart? That's the decision that you should do. Because that's the only place that matters. And we've created the HEAL plan, the HEAL business, so you can be a HEAL business owner. Now I know some of you are asking, well, what does this cost? Here's the kicker. It's $18. $18 to own your own HEAL business. I don't know what else I could do. It's 18 bucks, 18 minutes a day. We're done. This is it. Turnkey, ready to go, created for you. Work your way to become the diamond. Become the diamond of this generation, of this plan, of your life. We're all just like that. We all are coals that we've struggled. We become coals and we're under pressure right now of life because we got all these problems going on. They're leading all this pain and we got all the coals and we're under pressure and we're going to become the diamond. That's what it is right here. Just like Dexter Yeager said, nothing's changed. This thing is just the same as it was 100 years ago and the same it'll be in 100 years. The question is, are you going to be doing this for 100 years? Are you going to do this now? One life, no regrets. It's time to heal every second, every minute, every hour, and every day. It's on you.